wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Do you ever wake up and have a day that you are completely confused as to what day it actually is?
Yes. I never used to have that a lot, but now, during these times of corones, I have that a lot.
Corona, bro.
I could not figure out for the life of me if it was Thursday or Friday this morning, and I was standing in the kitchen, and I was working it through in my mind, and at 1 second, I was 80% positive it was Thursday.
It
and
was
then
30?
20% that it was Friday.
Ugh.
Yeah, man, we've been going since Corona. At one point, we were doing an extra show a week. It's all blurred in. We haven't had any vacation time, so everything's just kind of like Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm in this.
Every day is Wednesday.
Every day's Wednesday.
It is.
That's when you're into corones, every day is Wednesday.
Because you don't know where you're at. It
Yeah.
seems like it's in the middle. There's no end in sight.
You're not close to Friday, but you made it through Monday.
Yeah, you're doing something, but you know it's not over.
Weekends don't feel the same.
No.
It's just like, okay, yeah, it's Friday. Okay, I don't know what that
Because the
means.
weekend is you doing what you're doing on a Wednesday.
Right.
Or a Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's Friday today, right? Yep, Friday.
Yeah.
I'm already stressed about Sunday night.
For Monday's show.
For Monday's show.
Yeah, I hear you.
I never used to do that before.
I'm already spending my weekend time mentally on Friday before it's even over.
Yeah, I'm already like, oh, gotta go back to Monday. Gotta not say anything stupid on the radio and lose my whole career.
Well, that's definitely going to happen.
Again.
So, today's Friday. That's the good news.
It's not Wednesday.
It's not Wednesday.
And it's not Thursday. So, yeah, it took me a couple minutes. It's like, no, wait, I had to really work it through.
It's so...
Honestly, the only thing that made me realize, I'm like, oh, wait, I think we have the No Name movie game today.
Yeah.
That's my benchmark. I know it's Friday.
I can't believe Kevin's excited about it.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's just... It was a reminder.
It was a benchmark.
It was a benchmark of misery.
Yeah.
I had a dream that me and you took a vacation out to California and had the best time, and we started our own pizza company / blogging service where we would go around California.
Yeah.
We were kind of like that pizza dude. That one bite pizza guy.
That bar
from
stool.
Barstool.
Yeah, we kind of did our own thing, and we were loving California, baby.
So weird. We've been talking about taking a California vacation, going out and seeing Yosemite and the beauty.
You and your family was?
Yeah.
I was not part of that conversation.
I know.
You weren't
Whoa.
invited.
Interesting.
Maybe you should be, Virginia.
Maybe he should.
Maybe you should join us for this California road trip.
Are you getting like a big Winnebago? I know the Queen likes a camper, RV.
Yeah, I think we're kind of kicking that around. You know, that's and I'll talk about it in just about an hour, but a lot of people's vacation plans are changing, and it's going more camping and social distancing type of things. And so I think we would kind of do the same thing, get a vehicle that you could take, because when you talk about great places to drive, I think two of the best. I love Florida, and we're talking about maybe doing a lap of Florida and staying along the coast. And then California is the other one. If you go up the coast, it's beautiful. You can go from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and then in the middle, you got Yosemite.
On our radio prep service, I just read they had a whole write-up about how people are still going to be taking a vacation. It's lower, but not much lower. People are still going for it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of that stuff, what summer vacations are going to look like. Less flights, but still vacations, and some interesting, weird ideas that people are doing, kind of reshaping your idea of the summer vacation.
I'm excited because I need to get some ideas. I want to hear what other people are doing.
Yeah, pretty radical stuff.
When in doubt, Key West it out.
I had so much fun in Isla Morada.
I bet.
It was so peaceful.
So we're going to be hitting that up with Camp KVJ. That'll be an hour from now. No Name movie game right after that. So we got a lot to do. Welcome to Friday.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, Justin Bieber is answering back to a couple of different women who have gone out there and accused him of sexual assault. What is he firing back against these two women? What's he saying? Coming up in a second, I will tell you what Bieber has to say. Before we get into that, though, sad news. The place where I first learned about the workforce, Chuck E. Cheese, is filing for bankruptcy.
We have the jingle, the old school jingle here, and I think someone did a little something clever with production at the end because it's the jingle and then it runs out of batteries.
Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese. When you're hungry for fun, it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, man. Wow.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
Dang, the rat got it.
So what does that mean? Does that mean Chuck E. Cheese is done? Because this happened with 2J's, and I got scared that 2J's was gone.
It depends. I mean, everybody's bankruptcy is different. Are they open? Because I know 2J's still, now they're open. I know some of the Chuckies open, but a lot of them have not.
I think it's for a financial reorganization. So, yeah, they would still be open right now. They have it closed like
So,
some other places.
In layman's terms, that just means they have to relocate or just kind of put some different monies in different areas?
It means they're on the ropes.
Okay.
You know, it means that, in your analogy, it means that Mick is standing right on the side. He's got his white towel in his hand. Rocky's like, no, Mick, no, Mick, I got this.
But Rocky's getting his butt kicked.
He's getting his butt kicked, yeah.
And it's not looking good.
Ivan Drago standing over him, but he's like, oh, and he's pulling himself up along the ropes. That's Chuck E. Cheese. So if you could put, like, the mouse head on Rocky's body and, you know, Rocky 3 or Rocky 4 when he's getting knocked down.
So it's pretty
that's
much
Chuck E. Cheese.
It's the final countdown. It's basically you're Hail Marying this thing to see if it's going to work.
It would be a miraculous victory if he could come back. But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is not knocked out yet.
Okay, so the same thing for 2J's then? They're not knocked out, they're just wounded?
Yeah.
Okay.
2J's back open and rebounding. I think they'll
They
be
are.
okay. Sometimes it's just to help you with creditors and people that you owe money to.
Thank gosh you're here. Because I've
It's
been
the only reason I showed up today.
I've been mourning 2J's for about a month and a half, and I'm happy again.
Yeah, when they put the closed sign, that's when you got to look. The Pier 1 Imports, they've had some problems. I saw GNC yesterday that they're closing stores. So when the store is actually closed, that's when, okay,
The Tuesday morning that I love in
I
Tequesta.
love it too.
There's one in Tequesta that's so peaceful. The prices are great. Closing. The store is closing.
I've been to that one before.
It's not just bankruptcy, which a lot of them are doing. Like, it is actually physically closing.
Wow.
Oh, it's a crazy day.
Rest in peace.
The Dixie Chicks made an announcement. They are going to be just the Chicks. Getting rid of the word Dixie. I think Winn-Dixie is doing the same thing, so not a
It's gonna
good
be
time to be
Winn?
named Dixie.
It's going to be Win. No, never. I can't say that joke. Never mind. I was going to abbreviate Dixie. They're just going to be Win, and I was going to drop the Ixie. Never mind. I was going to sound dirty on the air. Win. I guess I could snap it or not say it.
You
keeps
might want to stop
explaining it.
talking.
I want to keep it
Kevin, turn off his mic.
I can't stop. It's only 6:15. I got so much more to
He can't
say.
stop himself.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Dude, it's too early to stop.
I think we have a little Dixie Chicks, formerly Dixie Chicks, now just the Chicks clip.
Okay. I can that.
That's their new song. And they have a
Oh,
video along with it. It's about, I believe, social justice and stuff like that.
I
Yes.
like it. Okay, Army of One. Very badass.
They're just the Chicks.
okay.
Yeah, and I don't know. I was just looking at the comments on it. It's been really kind of weird because they've been outliers in country since they started going off on G.W. Bush back in the day, and they really fell from grace in the country world. And I don't think a lot of people are paying them much attention. So,
You think this is a publicity move?
well, I think they're making the move because Lady Antebellum made it, and here they got Dixie Chicks, and they've always been the woke country group. And sometimes woke doesn't go over well in country.
Boy, oh boy, people were mad. Surprisingly, on social media, there was a lot of comments about that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of apathy where it just didn't seem like a lot of people really even cared. So they
Yeah.
haven't been a force in the game for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people care. They're a good band though.
Somebody's like, them women ain't been chicks in 25 years.
Damn. Oh, and then I saw people fighting about how just the term chicks is offensive.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting away from calling women chicks.
Yeah.
Everyone's mad, Kevin.
So tired.
Oh, I'm so
This
tired.
dirt has worn me out. I still got one story left.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm
Wow.
tired, Kev. Justin Bieber is now suing 2 social media users that accused him of sexual assault. These 2 women came forward and claimed that he assaulted them at a 4 Seasons back in 2014 and then 2015. And he is suing each of these social media users for $10 million. He says they made up the story and it's malicious and he wants to make a point with them. And that is what's going on in your dirt of the day.
It's time for viral audio.
So how's your kids? How's your wife?
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
On Friday, you get some new music, and that includes new stuff from Charlie Puth. A little track called Girlfriend you might enjoy. Okay,
Are you over
that's
there?
gonna be a hit.
You over there bouncing, Virginia?
Yeah, I was bouncing
You
a little
dancing with
bit.
them big old earrings?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Oh, yeah.
Them big old earrings?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're calling them these days, huh?
I like my earrings big, and I need to get my jugs reduced. Ooh,
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah.
I think we're going to delve into that for what's on my mind.
they're heavy.
Your earrings remind me of Mr. T's earrings, and that's a compliment.
Okay. Is it?
I think it is, but
I don't think most chicks would take that as a compliment. Oh, wait, I can't say chicks.
you can't say chicks.
You're right. Or Dixie.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
Well, I want to remind everybody, if they are into the horror movie genre, we are going to be watching our next horror movie for the horror movie club that we're doing. I don't think it's called the horror movie club.
AKA Murder Club.
It's not the murder club. I don't know how that rumor got started. That sounds so terrible. Our boss thinks I started a murder club.
She brought it up in a meeting in front of people. Oh, yeah, so, Jay Bird, we heard about your murder club. It sounds great.
I'm like, murder club? No, it's a horror movie club that probably features murder. But this Saturday, 7 p.m., we're going to be watching the movie Trick or Treat. It's a 2007 horror movie.
Okay.
Doesn't look that great, but I will say this, 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. So the people seem to like it.
Yeah, and I think that Ozzy Osbourne did the title track
Really?
on that song. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he had something to do with it. I can't remember what it was, but I remember the song for that. And I like it. I actually had that song in one of my playlists.
Interwoven stories demonstrate that some traditions are but not forgotten as the residents of a small town face real ghosts and goblins on Halloween.
What?
It's a I don't know. It's a Halloween movie, I guess. It's a Halloween movie, Virginia.
Okay.
I know you won't be watching it, but I'm trying to figure out how we can all watch it together, kind of like a viewing party. If you do that on Facebook, though, I think we would get sued. I don't think you can rent a movie and then show it to thousands of people for free, right? That seems illegal.
Yeah, I think that is one of the issues.
But there is a way you can do watch parties.
I know.
On like Netflix, I think, because my girlfriend was all excited. She's like, let's do this and watch together. And I was like, I don't know how to do that.
You sent me something that had some kind of a watch party list, and I started reading it. I'm like, oh, this is breaking my brain a little bit. But we're going to try to figure that out. But we would love for you to be a part of our horror movie club. Talk about it with us. I know it's dorky, but what else do we have to do?
You're right. Murder Club is all we have.
Murder Club. Damn it, it's going to be called the Murder Club. It's going to get sticking.
It's sticking.
This is the theme to it. I'm sorry, it was by Fast Away. Sounds very 80s.
The movie's like 2007.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Then maybe they redid it. This is a different one. This is, you said, what was the name of the movie?
Trick or Treat from 2007.
Okay, maybe they redid it. This one's from 1986.
Oh.
It's called Trick or Treat.
That's more your bag.
So I'm looking at when I typed in Trick or Treat. There's seriously 8 different movies called Trick or Treat.
Oh, wow.
From all different genres. This is going to be confusing.
Okay.
Everybody's going to be watching a different movie.
A different movie, yeah.
I'm okay with that. Weird or whatever, man. It's not my pick. It's our producer Birdney's pick. She's our producer for Weird and Whatever, and it's her pick. So if it's not good, you got to blame her. Because last week Vicky picked the movie, and that wasn't good.
What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I want to apologize. Yesterday, I was so excited, even though I had done so well on my diet yesterday. Right around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my friend sent me a code on DoorDash for free chicken because his company started a new project. They're on DoorDash, and they were trying to work out the kinks. And so it's kind of like, you know, when you go to a restaurant for their friends and family night, it's before they grand open. It's a soft open where they just try to work out the kinks, and they're giving away free food to get their servers up to speed. It's the same thing on DoorDash. My friend's restaurant opened up a new project, and they wanted to work out the kinks. And so last night, he sent me a code for $40 of free chicken. So I ordered it.
Wow.
I got my free chicken last night.
It was all free.
Totally free. Fell off the wagon with my diet, but it was so fun.
You had to really. Did you have to pay the service charge and everything as well?
I only had to pay the tip and the service charge. Yeah, that's it. But I mean, I got $40 worth of free chicken.
Great deal.
That's a win. I sent you guys the code as well because he wanted me to share it with you. So I sent it in your email, but I guess dumb Gmail didn't attach the link, but I just reattached
Yeah,
it.
they're just teasing me. She sent me a thing like, get free chicken, and then it just ended. I'm like,
I saw that
where's
too.
the free chicken
I was
at?
confused,
Well,
and
I thought it was a sick joke.
I thought you were yelling at us. Get chicken now, and then like, where's the link?
Yeah, it was like in your face. Like it was like it came with like a flashing light attached to it, and you're like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, wait, what? I'm so confused.
And you know, I'm only dancing with butt chicken and seafood.
I know, but I mean, this could be on the DL. You could get free chicken.
Until you talk about it on the radio.
I can't. Yeah, I can't cheat on my girl.
All right, Kevin, you can get free chicken. I resent you the link, and it actually has it in there now. But I fell off my diet so hardcore.
You know the diet pansy's not going to eat no fried chicken. Keto Kev.
Your family will. I think Keto Kev will eat wings. Won't
Yeah, I do.
you?
Yeah, I do. I eat wings. Yeah, in fact, keto wings is in my fridge right now.
But without the
Of Ideal Nutrition.
without the crunchy skin on it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, flash frying, I'll do that a little
No
bit.
breading.
Yeah.
Keto Kev can't bread.
I don't like the breading, but yeah, I'll do a little bit of the fried wings.
Oh, give me bread till I'm dead.
Yeah, wings is one of my little splurges.
Well, now you got
That I
$40 worth of free chicken.
Fantastic.
How long does that deal go on for?
Well, you better do it quick because it's a first come, first serve. It's only
It's
for
over in 15 minutes.
Well, who's ordering chicken at 6:28 a.m.?
if it's free, me.
What I got on my mind, boy, I thought this was pretty impressive. The Queen and I were talking about this yesterday. The Jeffrey Epstein Victims Compensation Program has opened up as of yesterday, and victims can now collect more than an estimated $630 million.
Wow.
Now, you got to jump on it. I mean, it's not as quick as Virginia's chicken promotion, but it's only open for less than a year.
Okay.
So you do need to jump on it. But what was impressive to me, $630 million they're going to be doling out to victims. And what I thought was interesting about this, a couple points. One, it includes women whose only evidence is their tragic memory of the events.
Wow.
So don't think you got to come with receipts and photographs and all this kind of stuff. It is women whose only evidence is their tragic memory of the events. It also includes women that have filed and settled their cases. So if you've already gone and made some money off of Epstein, and remember we were hearing from one person whose friend did already make money off of the Epstein thing, guess what? You can go right back
You should be able
and
to.
get more money.
He's dead. You should totally be able to milk the estate.
So after you apply, victims will be interviewed by a fund administrator to look at their evidence and determine how much money they would receive.
So there is some form of vetting process. It sounds like there's...
You do have to go face to face with somebody. What if you walked in the room and it was Epstein?
And he's not dead.
And he's not dead.
Well, that would be pretty interesting. I would assume you would tell the story once you left, unless they kill you.
That's a Jaybird question. Don't take my act.
Well, there's people that say he's not dead.
I know. There's people that say a lot of things. There's people that say coronavirus is fake.
And we don't have enough time for all that.
Yeah, people are saying the corona's not real. So.
Yeah, they say there could potentially be close to hundreds of victims out there over a 20-year period. So it'll be interesting to see how many apply. But with, those standards where the only evidence you need is your memory.
And then the ability to come forward and tell your story.
Yeah.
To the executor.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I would imagine that they would probably sop up almost every penny of that $630 million.
They should.
Yeah.
They should take every penny of it. Because there's still more after that.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out because, if you sold his ranch, his place in Paris, his great apartment that he had in New York City, I don't know which is rented and which is owned.
The island.
Yeah, his home on Palm Beach, the jets that he had, yes, the island, everything else that's going on. Because I think it was like $575 million they had said that he was left with. How much of that is liquid? How much can you get? But hey, if 630 is available, then go get it. So there might be some people out there listening today that this might apply to.
Hopefully they knew about it before they heard it here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that's the thing. I don't know that you would, because it's not like they have a database that they're sending you an email.
Well, if you've already had some kind of legal representation, shouldn't that person be calling you, telling you, hey, apply for this money?
Who knows? Yeah, I just want to make sure people are aware if you had not heard. So.
Spread the word, girls.
Oh, yeah. I was so excited when I found out it actually was Friday. I'm like, okay, here we go. I really thought it was Thursday, but no, it is Friday. Got some fun different things for you to check out this weekend, too. Told you yesterday about the movies they show at Hard Rock Stadium. I think that'd be so much fun. Tonight in the stadium, they're showing Knives Out, and out on the plaza, they're going to be showing the movie Yesterday. I think it's Beatles themed. And then they have also got tomorrow, Super Bowl 8 is showing in the stadium, and Transformers The Last Night is showing in the Fountain Plaza. And then on Sunday, Hard Rock Stadium showing Despicable Me in the Fountain Plaza. So if you want to see kind of that drive-in movie thing, you can go check that out. Also, there's something you might want to check out, Burr, if you like the drive-in movie concept. Dirty Dancing is going to be playing at Fort Lauderdale's Pier 66 Hotel Marina tonight.
Nobody puts Dennys in the corner.
That's it. I think it's $30 per car is what the cost is.
So make sure you bring about 10 people in the car. Get your money's worth.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what we used to do. I remember because I'm old enough to remember drive-in movies, and we had a couple theaters where I grew up, and that would be it. You'd be cramming people in the trunk and all that kind of stuff. So that was part of the fun.
That's a lot of mullet to get in one trunk.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of malt to get in the trunk. If you are just staying at home and kind of doing your own thing and want to mix it up, maybe you miss the brewery tours. Like, man, I used to go on. I got my Funky Buddha Brewery shirt on today. Here's something that's cool. The Dudes Who Brew, they have a homebrew supply store. They just opened it up in Fort Pierce. And now through July 4th, you can get a 10% discount on a starter kit when you mention the KVJ show when you go to dudeswhobrew.com, dudeswhobrew.com. And right now, I got a pair of tickets to learn how to brew your own beer. You go in and you work on the recipe, and then you walk out with a 12-pack of your own home brew. That's kind of cool thing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So fun. What a fun little project.
I love it.
Yeah, it is. It's Eric and all the guys at Dudes Who Brew. They big KVJ listeners, so really cool thing. You can dial me up right now to get that 877-979-WRMF. Bird, this is a cool thing. If you're worried about the South Florida Fair, I know that's not going to be kicking off until like January, and hopefully maybe we got a vaccine and the coronavirus is behind us. But if you're worried or want to get some food, they are going to do something very all-American right on the 4th of July holiday. They're going to be doing South Florida Fair's food drive-thru. It's going to be open at the fairgrounds from the 3rd to the 5th of July. They got all your favorites, deep-fried Oreos, corn dogs, funnel cakes.
That is awesome. And I want to tell you why this is so exciting. Because only 2 days they're doing this for. That means you're going to have the freshest of fresh fair food. Because after 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like sometimes it drops off a little bit. That's going to be at the best you ever have it right there. I'm definitely doing that.
Okay.
I'm kidnapping Dennys and we're going. That'll be how I celebrate getting off my diet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you drive right in, you stay in your car. It's kind of one of those things where you order your fair eats and you drive right out. And it's supposed to be good for social distancing.
Oh, I love it. You want in, Mama?
I do.
We could go into a car together. We've been around each other.
I need to be careful though because I'm already like wearing my fat clothes and I'm really pushing it with even those.
What are you talking about? You look fantastic. You look very sharp.
I've been having fun. I mean, since lockdown, I've just kind of been eating whatever, and it shows.
I had been. I had to throw the towel in. I was getting portly again.
I just don't have anything else. So I get excited about meals because there's not much else.
It is.
And so I got to give myself a little joy, but I've been too joyful.
I totally get it. I walked out of the shower about a month ago, and I go, oh my gosh. A, where did my ass go? And B, oh, there's my stomach. My stomach
went to your stomach.
My stomach was getting so big.
So your butt goes in and your gut goes out.
It pushes
your
it
ass
out.
Crawled through you?
Your butt goes to your gut?
It does. I'm like, I got to make some changes.
Whoa. That's terrible.
It caught the right lighting, or should I say the wrong lighting? And
it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I was disgusted with myself.
Well, people are working on different recipes and trying different things out. And one basic, easy food to make that we've all had ever since we were kids. And I got to tell you, too, don't forget it as an adult. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And you don't have to make the kind your mom did. I mean, you can really trick them out now. And they kind of had a debate. I guess there's 3 different ways to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They were saying, I was looking at all this stuff they were doing on social media.
Me and Dennys did a video on Facebook Live yesterday of all 3 versions, and the way I do it was the least popular way.
Oh, yeah.
People said I went too hard. I went too big with my jelly, too big with my peanut butter.
Here's what they say are the 3 ways. Now, the first way, maybe the most popular, is people will take 2 pieces of bread, they'll add peanut butter to one side, jelly to the other, and you slap them together.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That seems to be the standard most popular. Now, another way is to put the peanut butter and jelly on one piece of the bread and then toss the second piece of plain bread on top.
That's what I do. I smother that baby in peanut butter, and then I smother her in jelly and smush it together.
Okay, and then there's a new radical method that suggests putting a little bit of peanut butter on both pieces of bread first. The reason, it acts as a barrier which prevents the jelly, which is more water-based, from soaking into the bread and making it soggy.
Dennys tried all 3 techniques, and he had a clear-cut winner.
Okay, which
Dennys? I mean, I don't want to speak for him, but I will.
Well, not on something important like this.
I know. I feel like it's a little disrespectful. Didn't you like what version did you like?
I like the third one. I've never tried that, but putting the peanut butter on both pieces of bread and then the jelly in the middle, I think was the best one.
Huh.
Because I think it helps contain the jelly.
What you just said makes sense. Yeah, if you don't want a soggy bread, and who does?
I love soggy bread.
Okay, never mind.
Love it.
Okay.
Somebody likes it wet.
I do. I like it all soggy. I like my burrito soggy. I like my pizza soggy. I like my burger soggy. I like it wet.
Okay.
Speaking of peanut butter, I have a question for the people. Can somebody please tell me what kind of peanut butter the public school system uses?
Okay.
I need to know what's in that.
Why,
Where do
you
you
had
get
it?
that? Well, I've had it in the 80s and the 90s, and then I had a kid sandwich back in the early 2000s. It still tasted like the honey peanut butter, but I've never been able to find a peanut butter that is like public school cafeteria peanut butter.
They probably all have different stuff, right?
I don't think so. I think if it's public school, it's probably standard across the board.
Every public school uses the same peanut butter?
In Florida, probably in Palm Beach County, yeah. It would be like Taco Bell using different seasonings for the taco. You would never find that. It's almost like a chain.
Who is the food supplier for Palm Beach County Public Schools?
Because Cheney Brothers.
When I was a kid, if you forgot your lunch, they would give you a peanut butter / honey sandwich with a milk for free. But whatever that peanut butter was, the best. So the public school knows something we don't know.
You creamy or crunchy kind of guy?
I'm a crunchy baby.
You're a crunchy.
I like it crunchy.
What about you, Virginia?
I prefer crunchy. But
Really?
There's times when I like creamy. I'm moody. I'm a girl.
Look, I'm not over here hating on creamy. Please don't think that.
Yeah, I'm a creamy guy. I like that. My mom used to always get crunchy when I was a kid. In fact, she'd torture me with the extra crunchy. And it just, to me, it's texture is very important when it comes to the peanut butter. And I just didn't like, I don't like pulp in my orange juice. I don't like nuts in my peanut butter.
You would hate what I do. Take the peanut butter and jelly and dip it in the milk, and then you have peanut butter and jelly milk.
That's all right.
Okay,
I'm okay with that.
Fat Kevin's back. I love
I'm
it.
okay with that. They say that 55% of Americans prefer creamy, 31% said crunchy, and 10% said, I never use peanut butter. They say that men enjoy crunchy more than women, according to a poll of 9,000 Americans.
Tell you what, if you want to get fat really quick, eat peanut butter out of the jar for 3 weeks. It will. It will, without a doubt. You'll see a difference.
They'll pack it on. They'll pack it on.
Oh, yes.
You would hate the stuff we use. It's
I know what kind of...
no salt, no sugar.
I was in that
all
healthy
natural.
peanut butter section the other day at Whole Foods, and I almost vomited.
I remember when I was a fat Kevin, I had a friend, his mom was like, one of these kind of like hippies, and she tried to pawn that natural peanut butter on me, and I had my palate all geared up for sugar. Oh, it's terrible.
It's a cruel trick.
I couldn't get it down.
Has adult Kevin tried the cashew butter? I know you like a cashew.
I think so. Yeah, I love cashews. My favorite nut.
Me too.
Yeah.
They make Public Screen Wise makes a cashew
Yes, I
butter.
believe I have. It's fantastic.
I like it better than their natural peanut butter.
The almond butter.
We do the almond butter.
I was dating some girl who loved almond butter, so I bought it for her, and I went to Whole Foods for it. And the cheapest bottle I could find was $19.
That's what's insane about it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah, almond butter, they got some balls.
Is it even that good?
It's like rubbing gold on your bread.
Cashew butter is way better than almond butter.
But none of it's better than Jiffy peanut butter or Peter Pan.
Oh,
Taste-wise, yeah.
yeah.
Taste-wise, like a good old Jif, or I think it was Skippy's. The
Because
one I
of
really
the
like.
sugar.
Yeah.
It's the sugar.
Yeah, there's no doubt that is the best. Camp KVJ, got it for you. 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Waterpark. This is week 2 of it. We've been changing up. Last week it was Lion Country Safari. This week we're doing a little bit of Rapids action for you. Freebie, I know a lot of people are cash strapped and you're looking for something different, interesting to do with the kids. 42 water slides and attractions will definitely keep you busy. Dial us up for that right now, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Summertime is here. We're getting right up on that 4th of July holiday where I know a lot of people are going to be looking to do something. You just need to take a break. You got to get away from it, man. You want to talk about a stressful year. This is the most stressful I've ever seen in my life, and I've been around a long time.
Yeah, you have. You old.
I am old.
You old?
I'm old. Yes, I am.
You are the oldest on this show.
Right now, yep, Grandpa.
Right now, Gramps.
Yeah.
Got a month in between your birthday and mine, and I am going to remind you.
Don't feel bad. You look way younger than I do.
Well, the interesting thing about this is what it's going to be like taking a summer vacation this year. Some people have canceled their plans outright, but other people said, you know what, I need to get away. I need to change the scenery. I need something different. A lot of people are not going to be flying. That is one of the big differences. AAA expects that we're going to be taking 74% fewer flights this summer. And 31% of people are saying that they will likely wait an entire year before taking another flight. So flying away for those vacations isn't really it. Now, summer travel is going to be down about 15% overall, but what I'm just seeing more and more of, and I know that my wife, the Mexican Queen, has really been into this. She's on TikTok all the time, and there's so many videos on there that she's showing me of people that have taken different kinds of vans and refurbished them on the cheap, going to a Home Depot or a Lowe's, and then they just hit the road and they sleep in these vans, and that is their transportation, and they just have that kind of adventure where they just pull off, to a beach parking lot somewhere and spend the night and just, hey, we're just free and easy and,
We're living off just life.
Hippie Kev.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My wife is all in it now. She's so hot on this.
Hippie Kev's got to have long shoulder-length hair.
Yeah.
When you go to hair club, can they give you long
The
extensions?
hippie
Good.
dude.
I could go in for that. Yeah.
Tell them you want Willie Nelson braids.
Oh, yeah.
If you came in here from over the weekend one day and then you had hair down to your ass, I would lose my mind in great excitement.
It'd be pretty unreal. Yeah, they say that we're expected to take almost as many road trips as last year. So that is not dropping off. So people are just going to kind of be road tripping. Be thankful that you're in Florida. There are some places where I have lived where you're in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing interesting to see like from miles around you. Now, like I said, California is a great place to do it, but Florida's got a lot of cool spots as well.
Well, the thing about California, which I think would be awesome because you don't live there, you see all different landscapes. It's just such a far trip, and that alone's gonna doing all that. It's gonna take at least a few days off of your vacation.
I think Florida's better. Because, I lived in the middle of California for a couple years. I lived close to Yosemite, not far. Yosemite is great. They got Sequoia National Forest right there, so you got to.
And you would go there a lot.
Yeah, I would. I go there almost every weekend because I lived in Fresno. You don't want to stay in Fresno on a weekend.
What would you do out there? Just camp, or would you just make out hardcore?
With your dog.
Yeah.
No, with your dog.
Not everybody kisses their dog like you.
I wasn't sure if that was, Kev's spot for the ladies.
You would go up there at Mountain Lakes. There's a place called Big Bear that was up there that you would go and stay. And so it was a lot of nature. You would do hiking or you would do get like a canoe out on one of the lakes. You would go through Yosemite, just look at the falls, all the rock formations.
I know Big Bear because it was on my reality show, Vanderpump Rules.
A lot of these snobs from L.A. come up to Big Bear.
Yes. They had a house on the lake and Big Bear.
Big Bear? Here's big hair.
Yeah. That'd be it.
The hair at the bear.
Thing about California, it's a great drive up and down the coast. It's about 6 hours from San Fran to L.A., but you don't have a lot of great towns. You got, a few that are in there, Santa Barbara and your San Luis Obispos, but it is kind of spread out. That's why I think Florida's great because you can just start going north and you got, if you're coming from Miami, you got a Palm Beach, Delray, you got a Port St. Lucie, you got a Vero Beach, you got all these cool little towns all the way up through to stop all the way to Jacksonville, and then
Lake Park.
Lake Park, yeah. Beeline over, you got Orlando in the middle if you want to take a 4 over and hit Tampa, and then come on down, your Fort Myers and all that kind of stuff.
Where was that beautiful, peaceful place you took us when we had that radio boot camp thing out in California? You drove us out to some wooded area.
Oh,
that was the
Griffith Observatory. Yeah,
that was cool.
That was my go-to. You want to talk about makeout spot?
Ow!
Yeah,
okay.
You'll see it in all the movies. It's the white building with it's on the hills that overlooks downtown LA.
When you would go out there at nighttime, were there just a ton of other cars of people just making out and stuff?
No, not so much. I mean, there were maybe 10, 15, but yeah, it was not. It's one of those kind of weird places that tourists always go, but the locals don't necessarily always go up there. Or
gotcha.
It's kind of like us with the beach. I go there every 3 years. It's kind of one of those things. So, yeah, if you're looking to maybe do some road trips this summer, a couple quick ideas. They say that there's a lot of different stuff. And one thing that my daughter is going to be doing that my wife and I are looking into copying, she's going to be going to one of the springs. I don't know if it's, which one it is. I know there's several.
I've seen, on social media, people posting pictures from the springs outside of Orlando.
Yes.
And the water's, all clear.
And they're, canoeing, and it's got cool trees overhanging. Yeah, that is one of that is on the top of the list. I think we're going to go check that out.
Bigfoot, Jay Bird's kidney brother, just did that a couple of weeks ago. You should talk to him.
Okay, I will.
Because he did the whole springs things. Yeah.
I feel like that's a good spiritual kind of cleansing. If you go out into nature or something like that and kind of get away from the noise.
Yeah, that's why some people, honestly, even with this pandemic and even with the financial issues, some people are more at peace because they are going out and spending more time in nature, and they're going why were we not doing this? We were in a world where we were just running around so much.
And I was spending money on the wrong things.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not saying you have to go out and live off the rough. But go out and spend a little time in nature. I think it's really good for the soul.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are doing those little rowing things where you just go down a little lazy river kind of thing.
I told you. I did that kayaking and then snorkeling at Indian Key off of Isla Morada. It was like an island all by itself. There was nobody hardly out there.
Talking about a place that's marked for a name change, though.
True.
I'm wondering if, because I've seen a few people that have gone to Universal, and it looks like, just from the pictures and the video, that there's not many people there at all. And I know that they're only having X amount of people in there, but is anyone even actually going to the theme parks? It's now a great time to go.
One of Mags' friends just went, and she was going to go back because she said just that. There was nobody there. She invited Mags, and I said, hell no.
Yeah, it just looks like if you love theme parks and you're not afraid of Corona, it might be your time to go.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are trying to figure out what they're going to be doing. There's a couple things maybe to consider here. There's a company called Rowing the World, and they're introducing self-guided rowing tours for individuals and small groups in Florida. You can just look up Rowing the World and find out where they are. But talking about taking one of those little rowing trips, that's what they're doing here in Florida. There's another service that offers sites on private land with glamping-style furnished tents and outhouses so people can camp in isolation. So people are actually saying, you know what, I can just refab this place real quick and get some of these hippies up here and make some money off of it.
Glamping is awesome.
Yeah, that is one of the big things people are going to be doing this summer.
If you get one of those large air-conditioned tents, that's cool.
You don't need to glamp, though, here in South Florida when the weather gets nice. When the weather's perfect, you can actually go camping, and it's cozy and fun. I know.
Sure, but that's far away.
I hear you.
Right now, the weather you're looking at, you need some sort of air conditioning.
And they're providing that. So these are all different options that you can start looking into, and all this stuff is going to fit right into the social distancing you want. And I saw this was kind of interesting as well. They say that you can actually go and rent llamas now. A lot of people will take the llamas because, when you get to some of these out-of-the-way places, you would park your car, but you may have a distance to your campsite. So a lot of these places are now getting llamas, and they say they'll rent them about $100 a day. And even some of them, they will pack down a llama and take you out to kind of a remote, cool little place for a lunch, kind of a social distance for two. Lunch hike on a llama. They say that'll run you about $500 for two.
Everyone loves it but the llama. And the llama doesn't get a cut of any of that money.
The llama hates it.
It's like, dude, you're not even putting people on it. You're packing me with stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Those are some of the little weird ideas that people are doing to change up their summer vacations. Patty is on here from Palm Springs. Patty, we got some tickets for you for the grandkids to go to Rapids Waterpark.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Great. How you doing?
Doing fabulous. I'm better now. You give me something to do with the kids when they're here. That's awesome, the grandkids.
Yeah, they're coming down from South Carolina?
Yes, they're going to be here for a week, so this is something that they love to do, and this is going to be perfect. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, you are so welcome. That's really cool, too, because then the grandkids love seeing Grandma, and they'll want to come down more often when you take them to Rapids.
Well, yeah, we've got the other grandparents to compete with,
Oh, yeah.
I see you, grandparents. Yeah.
Checkmate. We're going to Rapids.
Top that. Unless they come out with a llama, you're going to be fine.
KVJ scores again.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, and have a great weekend, Patty.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Okay. I'm excited. I don't know what we're going to have for you on Monday on Camp KVJ, but week 3 will kick off on this time, Monday morning. Got a few celebrities having a birthday today. Quick little shout out to Ariana Grande, Boca Raton's very own big-time pop star, is turning 27 years old today. And interestingly enough, Jeanette McCurdy, who was on that show, was it
iCarly.
Yeah.
And Sam and Cat.
Yeah, Sam and Cat. Yeah, with Ariana Grande. She's 28, so this year her birthday. Aubrey Plaza turns 36 today. Michael Vick is 40. You got Derek Jeter, the Marlins exec, is 46 today.
Jeets.
Yeah. And Nick Offerman, a lot of people like from Parks and Recs, is turning 50 today. Also, Janice, have a happy 21st birthday. Love Auntie. Also, happy birthday to my amazing husband, David. Love Molly. His birthday is coming up on Sunday. Also, happy birthday to my parents, Brett and Heather. And I'm lucky to have parents who share a birthday together. Oh, interesting. Happy birthday from your daughter, Kelly. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. And we'll be happy to get that on for you. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, time to get to the No Name Movie Game. If you want to jump on and play along, 877-979-WRMF. We can get to that. Also, people talking about their summer vacation. Somebody said that I have a friend and her husband who live in Wellington or in Washington State. They rented an RV, and they said that if you park it and stay at a campground, it's about $50 a night. Otherwise, you can park some places for free, and they've had a great time. So a lot of people doing that here. Somebody else said, hey, Kev, if you are in California, go to Santa Cruz. That's true. That is a great town to go check out. That is just south of San Francisco, one of my favorite towns in all of America. And somebody else said that I'm going to Cedar Key, Clearwater, and Siesta Key. Carly in Fort Lauderdale is going to be taking that trip. And somebody else who's got 2 days off a week with my new schedule. Each week I'm doing something different. First week I went to the Springs. Second week I went to Universal. And this week I'm going to the Keys. It's been great and distant.
That's cool.
Those are all some really great suggestions if you're looking to do some cool Florida vacations. Rainbow Springs, somebody sent a photo up. That is amazing. Check that out. Google Rainbow Springs.
Rainbow Springs sounds like a good sherbet.
I know. Delicious, huh?
You can tell somebody needs sugar. Jay-Bird hasn't had sugar in a while.
Somebody else recommends Ginnie Springs, Ginnie. It is beautiful. It's in around Gainesville. You can go check that out. So some really cool stuff. Yeah, these are all great suggestions on where to go and to check out. All right, time for another round of the No Name Movie Game. Jay-Bird trying to close that gap and catch Virginia. She's got 11 wins on the year. He's got 8, but it's Dennys who's actually been adding to the win total. He is up to 4.
Whoa!
He's been streaking here lately.
That's because he got that new hairdo.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty impressive. You know, he's just behind Virginia in the total correct answers. Virginia's got 85, Dennys with 70, and Jay-Bird with 15.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, 55.
Oh, I was like, how am I
It was
even...
smudged. Yeah, smudged.
It was smug? It was
smug.
Smugged.
It was
That was a little
smugged.
smugged.
It got rigged and smug.
I get it.
15?
Yeah.
How am I winning? Am I winning 1-0?
Stat guy Josh said even though Dennys has less wins, he's more consistent with his answers than Jay-Bird.
Okay, I could tell you that.
I'm an all-or-nothing kind of guy.
The past 3 weeks have had 3 different winners, and Virginia's on pace to take home over 50% of the wins this year.
That is some serious stat taking right there.
That is good stat stuff. Thank you, stat guy Josh.
Hocus pocus, bitch got focus.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I hate it.
Then it's coming back.
And she's got her her witch party dress on today. Her martini witch dress.
Okay. That means she's got power.
Yeah.
That's good news for Paula here in Royal Palm. Hello, Paula.
Hey there.
Hello, hello. Are you ready to do this?
I am.
Dennys is just so happy because the phones actually work.
Well, every time somebody goes to answer, I hear Kevin pick it up. I can hear that little click, and I wait. And I'm like, can I hear a voice?
Dennys is like, please say something.
I cross my
Please say
fingers.
It's the little things that make you happy, like phones working.
It's a good sign. It's going to be a great Friday.
Yay.
Okay. Got 60 seconds on the clock. Virginia is going to give you the clues in the no-name movie game. She can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. Your time begins now.
They eat off of you. It's like a leech. It's on you. It's
Parasite.
Yes. If I'm not street smart, I'm this smart. Oh, I can't say smart. Damn it. Pass on that one. It comes from Maine. It's a crustacean, and you eat it.
Lobster.
Yes. It's clear. You look through it. Windows are made of this.
Glass.
Yes. This is the person that is holding the apparatus that films you. If you're in a movie, who is...
Cameraman.
Yes.
No.
Or
No.
not man, not
cameraman.
woman. Not man, not woman.
Camera person.
Yes.
Camera guy.
Past that. If no one has locked lips with me, I've...
Never been kissed.
Yes. Past that one. Past that one. It's a baseball movie, and it's also What's at the Beach.
Okay. Virginia got 5, but gave herself credit for 8.
Yeah. You got to watch The Witch, man.
Yeah, that's good. But no.
No, you did not get that.
Okay. 5 is your total score there. Not too bad. We'll see how that holds up.
All right, 5. We like that.
Okay.
We like it. We like it.
We have got Jorge on here from Port St. Lucie to match up with Dennys. Hello, Jorge.
Man, my name ain't Jorge, it's George, but how y'all doing?
Don't call me a whore.
Okay.
I think I did the Spanish spelling by accident.
Don't call me a whore.
Oh, boy.
Bahor. We need more of Bahor.
Okay, 60 seconds here on the clock with Dennys and George. Your time begins now.
It's about a giant whale in a theme park, about how bad the captivity is. It was a documentary.
Free Willy.
Pass that one.
Free Willy. Shamu. I don't know.
These are people who steal from stores. There's a term for it.
Cat burglars. Thieves.
Pass that one.
Oh, good Lord.
If you invite people over for a soiree or a exciting evening, you would be throwing It's an old school movie from the 80s. Pass that one. It's a holiday. It's about when we gained freedom from England. Everybody celebrates.
What is Independence Day?
Yep, you got it. Let's see.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
Blank, blank, blank. Here I come. You can't hide. It's also a term when you're playing trick or treat. Hide and go seek. Pass that one. Pass that one.
Oh, you know it's bad when Bird's coaching you.
Wait, a game?
I said trick or treat.
Trick or treat. He meant to say hide and seek.
I love your partner. I hate your clues.
I liked your partner too.
Your partner was awesome.
I feel like you could have done big things.
I got one.
You got one, yeah.
Oh, he got Here I Come after the buzzer.
Is ready or not?
Yeah.
Here's the buzzer,
I'll take
guys.
whatever.
I'm sorry about that, Dennys, man. I apologize.
No, we ain't putting that on you, George.
I take
Not
the blame.
Your fault. Yeah, we all know who's to blame here.
You were awesome.
I like George.
Mm-hmm. All right, enjoy your weekend, okay, George?
All right. Thank y'all. Y'all too.
Okay.
So cute.
Very nice.
And we've got Harold from Miami here to partner up with Bird. What's up, Harold?
What's up? What's up? KVJ Nation and the ATS podcast.
Yeah. Harold, I need it, and I need it bad. I think you know that.
All right. I'm not going to cut you up anymore. Do what you do, Bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which just do you.
Just do what you do, which means you lose.
He's not going to be like when you have a female partner and they always like tell you, calm down, J-Bird, breathe, get the
Women always telling the bird what to do.
Thank you, Hector, for letting me be. Is it Hector?
Harold.
Harold. Thank you, Harold, for letting me be me.
Try to get you to spread your wings, Bird.
Great chemistry already.
Yeah, it's already taken off. All right. 60 seconds here on the clock. No name movie game. Your time begins now.
Because I'm a blank, blank, blank. Heard you wanna burn out everyone. It's an Elton John song. It's the name of his movie. Pass. This is what you put. This is what you would put me in. I can't escape this.
Rocket Man.
Yes, you can't. I can't escape this thing. Oh, no, don't put me in this thing. Where do you put feathered creatures in? Think about it. I'm feathered. You put me. You put a feathered creature in this with bars. Pass.
Bars.
Pass.
Pass.
What is the opposite of the Navy? Navy of lightness. Pass. They were best friends. They drove off a cliff together. They're best friends. They drove. Yes. If me and you are strippers and we're getting that dollar and we're really doing it, we're called pass. He is a. Don't kill his dog. Don't kill his dog.
Mm-hmm. John Wick was the last one. What was the one? The lightning.
The opposite of Navy of lightness.
It was Army of Darkness.
I never saw the movie. I don't know what it was.
And the Birdcage was the first.
I'm a
bird cage.
Yeah. Okay, you got a 2 spot. Not going to be enough.
Second place.
Yeah, beat Dennys. Very terrible round.
We beat Dennys.
Woo, we beat Dennys.
Dennys, what happened?
That's an
the
army
bar.
of awful. Is what we got here.
The bar is set low.
Okay. Now enjoy your weekend. Okay, Harold.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a great weekend.
All right, you too. And we got a champion here in Paula. Congratulations, Paula.
Thank you.
She was good.
Yeah. And Virginia adds to that lead. She moves up to 12. Bird stays at 8.
Oh, you can tell the witch is in the zone right now.
Yep. And for that round, we took 2 wins away from Dennys.
You should take one away from me too, probably.
Well, there are headlines. I saw that a family in Texas threw a surprise birthday party late last month, and now 18 of them have tested positive for the coronavirus.
Damn.
I mean, Party's over.
Yeah.
Party is over. 18 of them tested positive, and multiple of them are now in the hospital.
Yeah.
The hospital.
The hospital.
Well, coming up, Virginia's got her own little party invitation that she is having to deal with for this weekend.
She's going through it.
I feel so conflicted.
Yep. So we'll get to that coming up here. Got some feel-good Fridays, some positive stories here for you. One I thought was kind of cool. A new survey found that the crisis has been stressful, but it's also made people more grateful. 75% of us are more grateful for our health, relationships, and life in general, and 68% have been inspired by all the random acts of kindness that they've seen. So look around for the good that's out there. Jay Bird, you said that you saw a guy saving a turtle from getting hit by a car.
It was a homeless guy, and there was a turtle on the other side of the street.
Was it a homeless turtle?
The turtle, I don't know. That has not been confirmed yet.
Okay.
But yeah, the homeless dude, because I knew he was homeless because he was trying to get money, and he had his little sign there. But he ran out in the middle of the street and picked up the turtle. So the turtle
He puts it back there every 10 minutes.
Damn, it's
It's a great act.
ruse.
It's
You're
a
right.
great act.
Oh my god!
I would throw money at that guy.
Him and the turtle are in cahoots.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I hope he's getting money. You're right.
You gave him money?
The turtle's part of his racket.
The turtle is his prop. He's the carrot top of homeless guys.
Well, it worked.
Wow.
He stole that turtle.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I thought this is a cool story, too. If you've ever seen the movie Hidden Figures, the character played by Janelle Monáe, Mary Jackson, NASA has now renamed its headquarters in Washington, D.C. after her. The first black female NASA engineer.
The actual woman.
Yeah, the actual woman. It is
That's
now,
cool.
the Mary Jackson Center. It was called 2 Independence Square, so it's now got her name on it.
Awesome. Well deserved.
There was a man that was walking with his metal detector on Jacksonville Beach and found a class ring that turned out to have been lost by a Georgia woman who visited the beach 18 years ago.
That's cool. Are we sure she's not dead?
She's alive.
Okay.
And she got the ring in the mail and tried it on, and it still fits.
Wow.
Yeah, so she is alive.
Yes. When I gain weight, my fingers usually don't get too fat. Isn't that weird? How your fingers don't gain weight, really?
Some people do. I know people that can't wear their wedding rings anymore because,
They don't want to be married?
well,
And they use the excuse that their fingers are fat?
different set of problems.
Some other feel-good Fridays that people have texted in here. Somebody said, my son Steven's graduating today from Atlantis Academy, and he's the class valedictorian. I wanted to say that we're so proud and we love you from Mom, Abuela, and Auntie Dolores.
Valedictorian, that's huge.
That's the top dog right there,
good
Virginia.
for you.
I'm still reeling that I got scammed by a turtle.
Yeah, get it. Someone else want to do a shout out for the daughter that made the dean's list at her university during a pandemic while working in a campus leadership role.
Dean's list means that's straight A's, right? There's not a B on that thing. That's what a dean's list means, correct?
Not sure. I only
know-
made it one time.
Oh, I know what a Jimmy Dean's list
Yeah, I
And I
can
don't
see you
think
on
I had
Jimmy
straight
Dean's
A's.
list.
Yeah.
I thought Dean's list meant you got all straight A's, my friend.
Okay.
Did the Kevin Ralston have straight A's one time?
Maybe. I must have taken easy classes that quarter. Let me see some other feel-good Fridays that people have texted in here. My feel-good Friday, I lost my 2 children pets this year, a cat and a dog. I have a 5-year-old cat that the vet suspected had thyroid problems, just got her blood work back, and everything is normal. Finally, some good news related to an animal this year. So there you go. Got to look at the gratitude and the good things in life. Anything else you want to share with us? 877-979-WRMF. Well, the good news is yesterday we did not break a number in new coronavirus cases. The bad news is it was the second worst day for coronavirus.
I do like how you kind of led with positivity,
I
though.
did, yeah. I like to give you a little bit of the positive. Yeah, it was a big day. 5,004 new cases is what came in, the second biggest day. The first biggest day was just the day prior, 5,511 cases. So it was really close. Only by 7 cases did we not set another new record or at least tie it. Now, the testing rate for all tests coming back positive in Palm Beach County, it's 9.1%. Of the tests are positive, the threshold at 10. That's what they say, that anything over 10, you should be shutting it down. So in Miami-Dade, they have tripled their cases from, it was at 5, now it's at about 15. So I wouldn't expect them to be opening up. And that whole thing about Palm Beach County going into phase 2, you notice how quiet that's gotten here lately?
Yeah.
Nobody really talking about that. Masks are mandatory now, and St. Lucie County is going to be meeting today to discuss adopting what Palm Beach County did.
I've seen a lot of comments. Now, they're just comments on social media, but they are the pizzle people talking. And I don't know, man. Good luck with Port St. Lucie with masks. Some of the people are saying there's no way they're wearing one.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of enforcement they're going to have. And it does vary in the counties so far. In Broward, Miami-Dade, I think you can wind up in jail. In Palm Beach, you can be fined $250 for the first violation and $500 for each additional violation.
And let me clarify my statement. I'm not saying all of everyone at Port St. Lucie is saying that, but there are people in the pizzle saying, I'm not going to be doing it even if the law tells me I have to. And my question to like, what was her name? Bahor?
Beth
Don't call me a whore.
We talked to her yesterday on the After the Show podcast, but the one thing we didn't ask her was, okay, is she going to go out in public without a mask on? And is she going to go to jail for not wearing a mask? Because I think eventually...
You're not going to go to jail. So you'll get a fine, but they're not going to take anybody to jail. And what they're going to do is they're going to, at first, try to educate you. And they're going to actually try to give you a mask. If they come up to you and they say, hey, you're in violation, and they say, here's a mask, and then you refuse to put it on, and then you double down, that's when you get a fine.
Okay, but what if
they're going to try to educate you first, and I don't think they're... Unless you get physical with them, I don't think you're going to jail.
But let's say Kevin's one of those people that believes he should not wear a mask. He walks into Publix. They tell him, you got to leave. If not, if you don't have a mask on, you got to leave. He does not leave. He goes to jail at that point.
Well,
that would be a trespassing then. It's a different violation.
That's different. If Publix wants to press charges, then you could be arrested. But if you're just, say, on the street or whatever, and they want to ding you for it, they want to educate you first, and they don't want it to be nasty first. They're not leading with fines.
No, but
if you put the mask on and your hashtag be cool, you're not going to get a fine at first.
But what are people like a Bahor going to do? You have to go to the grocery store.
She's probably going to take the fine on principle. A
That's what people got inside.
You're not going to tell a Bahor what to do. That is a lippy girl.
But so the Bahor doesn't go. Does she walk in? She takes the fine and then walks in the store. Is that what you're saying?
You can't walk in the store.
That's
if you
what I'm
don't have a mask
saying.
on.
She works in a store, so I think she makes the rules.
I don't think you can make the rules for the store anymore. I
Well,
think isn't it done
No,
by the
you can't.
government?
In
Then
fact-
she's going to get a fine.
Well, the store will get a fine. I know in different places, the one that stood out to me was Broward County. They're going to be issuing fines up to $15,000 if somebody in your business, like an employee, is not wearing a mask and they're supposed to be. In Broward County, $15,000.
Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's what the store gets?
Yeah, they get a $15,000
Oh my gosh,
fine.
could you imagine a business right now being slapped with a $15,000?
You're already struggling?
You would have to close. I would have to close.
The place I went to was
Done.
the place I went to that no one was wearing a mask. The server wasn't. The manager wasn't. The people making the food. They would not survive a $15,000 fine.
Yeah, if you're a store right now and you've kind of been like, we're not wearing masks, are you still saying that?
That's what I'm curious to see, because everyone was supposed to be wearing a mask, but it was their option. Now that it's mandatory, a lot of these people still have to go out into stores, into public places.
They'll get fines.
I think they want to give you a warning first. So if they come in and you're cool, I think they want to give you a warning first. But if they come back and you're just defiant, I think that's when you get the fine.
Yeah.
I don't
Who
think
knows?
they
I guess we'll see.
initially want to start trouble, right?
Well, there will be some people that will want to test the system to see exactly how they're going to enforce. And right now, nobody totally knows how they're going to be enforcing it.
And then it's going to be subjective, too. I mean, different enforcers enforce different.
Somebody texted and said, my daughter works at a bar in Fort Lauderdale. The code enforcer told her that they get a warning, then the next 2 incidents are fines, then jail time.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
The employees or the owners?
The owners, probably. And the employees themselves, if they're not wearing a mask, that's why the owners have to make sure that our employees are wearing the masks. Somebody, defiantly said, I'm not going to be wearing a mask in St. Lucie. I found that if you say that you're a Mormon, they can't do anything because it's for religious beliefs.
all of a sudden there's millions of Mormons in Florida.
There's a spike in Mormonship.
Yeah, so that all those kind of little wrinkles will be interesting to see how it plays out.
And that's the only reason why I brought it up. For someone who says, I'm not wearing a mask, that means you're not going into any stores whatsoever. In fact, you're not going into any establishment. I don't think an establishment can let you in. So that means you're going to have to order your stuff online if you are going to be a person that's not wearing a mask.
And if you're out there and about there this weekend, see if that Latter-day Saints things works.
And that's not my opinion. Isn't that that's the rule?
We don't know.
You're right.
It's going to be subjective. It's going to be based on these code enforcement people that are walking around doing it.
And what does a court enforced person look like? Just so I know that they walk around this building. Do they have a look? Do they wear a uniform?
I got you.
Okay.
I have a mask for you, just like I gave you the other day, and then you lost it.
No, I did not lose that mask. That is a lie. And I have a Star Wars mask today.
Oh, yeah. I'd answer the question on the bar in Fort Lauderdale. It is both the employee and the owners.
Dang!
Wow.
That sucks.
Everybody's going to jail if they warn you twice.
Well, what if what if you have 3 people on staff and one of the person's like, they should not be wearing a mask. What are you guys doing? The other 2 override you. The person who is saying, no, you should wear a mask, they get fined too? Damn.
Every situation's going to be different.
Well, the one story that people are talking about today with the spread of coronavirus is the North Texas family. 18 family members now have coronavirus, and it started with a surprise birthday party, and the guy who hosted it had a slight cough but thought it was because he works construction.
Dope.
And let me guess, he was the one cutting the cake.
He blew out the candles and then served the cake to everybody.
Yeah. Those infected are 2 young children, a cancer patient, 2 grandparents, and a couple who are in their 80s. 3 are now hospitalized, 3 couple in their 80s. The couple in their 80s with the husband in ICU and the cancer patient who is doing well.
So the headline I saw, and I believe it was Yahoo News, just try to make sure you're definitely scared and petrified. People test positive at a birthday party, and it does not look good.
Whoa, wow, that'll get your attention, huh?
I'm like, I click on it, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wow, it does not look good.
Well, when you say that number of just how many people got it from one surprise party, if anybody's like thinking about going to a party and you're like, yeah, I'll go to a party this weekend, it's a small party, it'll make you take a second to think about it.
Yeah, no, I know you got that. Somebody just texted and said, yeah, same thing happened to my family. Got together for Mother's Day. A week later, 14 family members infected and 4 hospitalized. 1 ended up in ICU. And Virginia, you said you got a party invitation for Saturday, and you're getting a lot of guilt, apparently over the top guilt, from people saying, come on, you got to be showing up at this. What's wrong with you? Just wear a mask.
Well, the girl that's throwing the party, I've explained everything to her, and she's cool. It's her birthday.
Yeah.
So I feel like she and I are cool.
In front of your face, she is, yeah.
You might be right. I don't know. Other people that are going to the party have messaged me and said, first of all, what a great party it's going to be. And I have no doubt about that. Great party, great location, great people, blah, blah, blah. But they're saying to me now, this was the exact quote, just wear a mask. You go to Publix with a mask, it's the same thing, but you're doing this for your friend that you love.
Do they have a point with that statement?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you back.
I don't know. Here's the deal, though. Publix, for me, is a crucial visit. I got to get food. I got to get TP. I got to feed the family. I got to wipe my butt. But is a party a crucial visit, destination? Like, I don't need to party.
I got a couple of questions. One is about this family in Texas, North Texas. Was anyone wearing masks there? And the thing about having a party in regards to going to Publix, if you go to Publix, you have your mask on the entire time. You're not having close conversations. You're passing by people, but I know when I've gone, people do seem to try to keep their distance. You go to a party and you're drinking or eating, mask will probably be off and you'll be having close conversations. That's why I think it's a completely different dynamic.
And there's going to be catering, and there's going to be bartenders, and like are all those
Sloppy
people
Bob.
wearing masks?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to guarantee you that if you start drinking at a party, masks and other things are coming off probably.
they told me that there's going to be temperature checks. They're checking everybody's temperature that's going to the party. So
Who's
like,
checking the temperature?
I don't know. Yeah. What if the person checking temperatures has COVID?
That's the only person that gets through. I think we're all good. Anybody check your temperature?
What about that, guys?
Why are you sweating?
It only takes one.
The guy taking your temperature has a corons.
So, are you gonna go?
I don't think I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I don't give into peer pressure. When I make a decision, that's a decision that I make. And I thought about it. I was thoughtful, and I'm still not going to go. But I do feel guilty because I'm being made to feel guilty.
Who's making you feel guilty, first of all?
Other people that are going to the party. One of them you know, one of them you don't.
What does their name at least rhyme with?
Schmelba. I don't know. I'm not telling you.
Schmelba. Like, who's Shelba?
Odd name. Somebody said that's BS about the religion excuse. It's not about religion. It's about life or death. If you don't want to wear a mask, stay home. And somebody else said that I was at a Mormon activity last weekend and the bishop there was wearing a mask. So I'm not sure if that's necessarily a Mormon thing.
Mormon lies.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Oh my gosh. Kevin, I'm so confused.
Everything.
So, Virginia, do we get an alert if you go to this party on Saturday?
Oh, I would tell you if I went. And
Okay.
I'm not going to go because I don't want you guys to get sick.
Here's my question. What falls under the guidelines of we must tell each other what we did and where we went? What are the guidelines?
I mean, I tell you guys everything.
Because you're talking about a party.
I still haven't gone to a restaurant inside at all to sit and eat. I just haven't done it. I haven't gone to a bar. I'm not doing any of that. I'm really not doing anything but essential stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the dollar store yesterday to get soap, but I wear a mask. I use massive amounts of hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
It's just weird because some things you got to tell, oh, yeah, I went to this, but then there's other things where you could easily get corona and then we don't ever tell each other about. It's confusing.
It is a confusing world.
Yeah.
It's only getting crazier.
It is.
Yeah.
Want to feel better about your own messed up life? Check out the people in the Whacked Out News every weekday morning at 8:45 on the KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Got some bizarre, interesting posts here from some misconnections today. It's been kind of a weird week. I mean, I know a lot of weeks are weird, but this has been a weird week with that Palm Beach County Commission meeting and just, woof, man. Just amazing what can come out of the woodworks, huh, Virginia?
It really is. And it gets in your head. You can't think about normal stuff because you're just thinking about all this weird stuff.
Well, there's lots of weird stuff here in the misconnections today.
Is it the good kind of weird, Coach?
Well, you're kind of weird.
Sexy with a twist of weird and bizarre, dirty.
We got a bisexual male here that's seeking any type of willing participant.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, it opens up the field, doesn't it?
What do they want?
A sleazy body rub.
Okay.
It says here,
I'm a bisexual man, and I just moved to Florida. I'm really into getting sleazy body massages. And yes, I'm talking about a happy ending. Every place I've gone to is on the up and up. I can't find a rub and tug anywhere, but I want it really sleazy. I want you to humiliate my body as you rub every inch of it. Tell me that I'm fat with a small wiener. Yeah, that's what I want.
He sounds hot.
I also like to roll over and get the booty treatment.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
Could this be Jay Bird?
feels like it, doesn't it?
Feels
Maybe I should just read it in his voice.
familiar.
You told me I look skinny today.
You do.
All
you
right.
do. He has been losing weight, y'all. I just want to put it out there.
Let's not interrupt Kevin.
I want really big and strong hands to work on my precious ass. I don't care if it's a man or if it's a woman. I just want the sleaziest massage that I can get. I would prefer that your room is very dirty, and please feel free to smoke while you do this.
That's tough to massage, isn't it?
That is.
Oh my gosh.
Get ash all over the person you're rubbing.
I want to feel dominated and dirty. If you can make this happen, reach out and let me know.
I gotta tell you, man, you are in the zone once again.
I hate to be in the zone. If this is the zone, how do I get out? I don't want to be in this place.
Let me out.
Please, hello.
It sounds so
I'm in
good.
the zone. Can I get out?
Your voice makes me there. I can see it.
That's the unfortunate part. This is a husband and wife looking for a boy toy. Hello, if you're in Fort Lauderdale. They are the adventurous couple. This is an interesting post here. It says,
My wife and I are playfully and adventurously looking for a younger gentleman to service my wife as I watch. We are into cosplay, so we're going to require someone who likes role-playing.
Okay, I know a guy.
We do all types of sexy scenarios. Sometimes we dress up like dogs and sniff each other's butts.
Whoa.
One of our favorite scenarios to role play with is when I act like an old man dying and my wife acts like the horny nurse who's into dying men.
What?
We are both considered mature in the fetish world. I am in my late 60s and my wife is in her late 40s. We want a masculine male anywhere from the ages of 18 to 21. We are green friendly, meaning that we like to get so high, higher than the Empire State Building. If you have a buddy who is clean and young, bring him along too. The more the merrier. Who wants to service my wife? She may be a little old, but she works those hips like a younger college girl. And I'm not gonna lie, my wiener is still in prime working condition. I've actually been told that. It's kind of like you have the wiener of a young college student, they say. Okay. Hit us up if you're horny.
Which one's weirder? What scenario? The couple or the first one?
Can I check all of the above? Every time I think you can't get weirder, and you do.
and you do, yeah.
Thank you, Misconnections.
Blame it on the pandemic, possibly.
Do they get anybody? Do they get a taker?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, this is going on.
18 to 21 year old, they're gonna go for a mature couple like that? That's that weird?
He's not going to be cute, but they'll get one.
Yeah.
So you're thinking maybe a horny, desperate 18 to 21 looking to get laid.
Yeah.
That would do it.
I think there's a butt for every seat. That's what they say.
There is. That's it.
That is the saying.
That's how they find each other.
You just gotta look.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Yeah, so many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, shame, shame, we know your name. Isn't this the way it goes? We were talking earlier this week about the woman in San Jose who coughed on a baby on purpose. And looked like she had done it possibly, too, because she was upset that the mom was speaking Spanish. So that's what the woman who is the mom thinks.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Happened in a yogurt shop where you should be able to take kids no problem.
This is the one where she coughs, she's walking, and then she realizes she's being filmed, and you can almost see her realizing that her life is over.
I don't know.
I guess they have her. They have her on multiple angles. So they've also got her on the store video surveillance, and you see the whole thing from that camera angle as well. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be trouble.
Well, she has been identified, and that includes the place where she works, which is a local school.
Oh.
Yeah, she deals with children.
You're coughing on a baby, and you work with kids.
And she legit walked over and coughed in the kid's
Yes,
face.
it was not, I stumbled or just, I just happened to cough and I couldn't help myself. No, it was a deliberate act. You can tell from the video.
Dang.
I'm surprised she didn't get clotheslined.
In certain instances, she might. And, some people are starting to fight back. There's a video of that today.
If she caught the wrong mama, if she caught me and she coughed in my baby's face, I would take my keys and jam them in her throat.
She's lucky.
She's lucky I'm not the mama she caught.
The school district is saying that the woman is currently off of work and not providing any services to students, and they say they're cooperating with the police investigation that's going on. She's not yet been arrested, but they're looking into it. So that would be an intentional act to try to cause some bodily harm on somebody, especially a baby, and that would probably be an additional charge.
Has Twitter identified her and put out her name, and details. Because that's what I like watching, how quick Twitter works.
They're good.
And sometimes they're wrong, and they end up fingering the wrong person, which that sucks.
And ruining an innocent life.
Yes, that's how that happens. But a lot of times, they do get it right.
Well, it's not just Florida that is making the news for packing beaches and making people exasperated by our lack of social distancing. It's also happening in England, too. Thousands showed up to a packed beach there this week on its hottest day of the year so far and left a ton of trash behind. And because they didn't want anybody on the beach, they had locked all the bathrooms. So at least one person who got the call of nature defecated in a fast food burger box and left it.
Oh.
That is so not cool, man.
That is not cool. Especially somebody who finds that burger box and is excited for leftovers.
That was premeditated.
I don't know.
Someone was trying to leave a Big Mac.
We don't know the intent. Or a Whopper. They left that.
Yeah, that works better.
And another crazy story in England of a topless woman who saved 3 people from drowning at a nude beach.
Wow, she's saving people topless? That's a great video.
If you have to save, if I'm drowning and I'm naked in the pond, when you save me, do you grab me from behind or the front?
I grab you from the front and just pull you out.
I don't know.
Why are you in a pond?
Is a
He's
canal
a pond kind of guy.
Yeah, is a canal better?
Gators, bro.
Okay, a bay. Does that work better for this fake scenario?
We got a pool in a pond. The pond works for you.
Yes.
I just got to wonder how many people do that, though. You see a hot topless woman at the nude beach. Help, I'm drowning.
I can't swim, and I would jump in. I'm not a strong swimmer. I can swim, but it's not pretty.
Cops in New York arrested 10 people this week for trafficking after they were caught with a truckload of illegal fireworks and 3 dead alligators. What?
Oh, they had
What?
bootleg fireworks and dead
And
alligators?
dead gators? Wait, what?
So they're just involved in a lot of illegal
Yeah,
activity.
these are some roughnecks.
That is just, I mean, if you want to talk about the inventory of a redneck truck.
Yeah.
They were arrested in Okeechobee, right?
We got fireworks and dead gators. You take your pick.
And we're proud of it. Damn it.
I guarantee you there was dip in the car.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Dip? Of course there was dip in the car.
There's a woman in Fort Myers, Florida, saying she was shot for selling a man fake drugs. Well, duh. 2 men stormed into a home and shot the homeowners. Then they took off. They took the woman and drove off. Cops were able to stop the car and arrest the 2 men.
Oh, my.
The homeowners are both taken to a local hospital with gunshot wounds. The woman admitted to cops that one of the men shot her because she sold him fake drugs. Wow.
I always love the stories you give where someone buys fake drugs and then they go to the cops to report it and they get
That happens
arrested.
a lot too, yeah. Well, in the dumbest lawsuit of the day, it goes to a gamer and admitted sex addict. Eric Estevillo is suing Twitch. He says that the video game platform has too many scantily clad players, and he can't help but work his own joystick. Often. He says that resulted in an injured dong, and now he's suing for $25 million in damages.
$25 million? I can tell you right now, not seeing his dong, it ain't worth that.
He might have that thing that some people have when they play video games. Subconsciously, you get horny. That happens sometimes.
They showed the photos of the people he was playing against, and he's saying that, come on, because there were beautiful ladies with very revealing tops and large chests. And he's saying they're doing this on purpose. In fact, he says he's following 786 of the female gamers and 0 male streamers, and he says that they're setting this up and stacking the deck so that people who have an addiction like himself can't help themselves.
Now, if someone's listening right now going, people cannot get turned on by video games and cartoons, that is not true. There is a whole fetish community that watches perverted cartoons.
But this is Twitch, where I think you see the person you're playing against. And so these are actual people. These aren't
cartoons.
But it can't be, it's not Twitch's fault that their members are hot with big jugs.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of men that are on this platform, Twitch, and so, yeah, if you want to draw people in, get people to play, you don't have to necessarily be good. If you're hot, then I'll play you.
Yeah, man, that's not Twitch's fault.
No.
Yeah.
And $25 million? Come on, dude. No dong damage is worth
He's
that.
just trying to get his name out there.
Twitch, which is an Amazon subsidiary going after the big bucks, dismissed the legal action as frivolous and having absolutely no merit.
Yeah, hopefully the judge sees the same thing and just says bye.
And Jaybird, listen to this. Save the best for you and for last. A new study confirmed a 50-year-old theory that aliens could potentially use black holes as an infinite energy source. That's how they power up them spaceships and travel from galaxy to galaxy, Virginia, is they're using the energy that they get from black holes.
Virginia, wake up. Wake up, Virginia. Wake up.
Sorry.
I love the story, Kev. I think it's fascinating. We'll cover it on Wednesday.
Okay. There you go. Denny's trying to get us a stone person on. Our Suits is in there getting somebody right now. So as soon as we get that, we can play a little producer Denny's Knows When You're High. 877-979-WRMF. I assume if you're stoned, it takes a little longer to dial a phone. That's probably what's going on.
Oh, I'm
here.
dialing their old station.
Kevin, maybe give out the number again. I think I missed it.
877-979-9763.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. So we got a quick little round of weed strain or not here. It's all about testing Denny's knowledge of
I like
the ganj.
testing him and making him have to re-up his qualifications to be the weed aficionado.
Yes, somehow we don't believe. We still, yes.
He still got to sing for his
Yeah.
supper.
Yeah.
Still always got to try to test him. Okay, so some of these are real strains of weed. They come up with creative names for them. Some of them are completely made up by Jaybird. You got to tell me the difference here, Denny's. He's trying to stump you.
I really try to stump you this week.
All right.
Okay, what about this? Is this a real strain or not? Weedvis and Budhead.
That's an awesome name.
That's a great name, isn't it? So what do you think? Is that legit?
I can't imagine that being real. That's such a good name, though.
Weedvis and Budhead.
Budhead? Oh, man, that's awesome.
Budhead.
I don't think that's real, but that's awesome.
You are correct. It is fake.
That one took a while to think of.
Weedvis and Budhead.
You need to smoke for inspiration.
Yeah, I know. It's a problem.
That's the problem. I smoke for inspiration. I'm like, what was I doing?
I'm just too toasted to come up with ideas.
Toasted. You can tell Virginia does not smoke weed. I'm so toasted from this marijuana.
This grass is really got me, man. Okay.
I sound like such a boomer.
Weed strain or not, Denny's? Kosher Kush. Kosher Kush.
That's real.
Oh, yeah.
The kosher kush, yeah.
Yeah. There's no hesitation on that one.
Is that out in California?
I think so. All these strains now that you can buy the seeds. Are you setting me up for a snore?
No, I'm not.
It's popular in the synagogues.
I had Diet Coke in my throat.
Gotcha. So a lot of the seeds you can buy and then have shipped to you if you're in a state where you can grow it. So a lot of these, they're not even exclusive to locations really anymore. A lot of the seeds now, a lot of the strains now are a combination of two different seeds that they've germinated together, which is how you get the new variations.
Well,
the more you grow.
So if you take two that have been combined and you take other two that are combined, you now have a fourth strain, because you're making it from two different combined strains. That's where it can really, go out, branch out.
Man, why couldn't my science class have been this exciting in high school?
Don't you see him light up? I mean,
He
look
does.
at him. His body lights
It's
up.
a wealth of knowledge. Okay, is this a real weed strain or not? Cinnamon Smoke Crunch. Cinnamon
Smoke Crunch.
Oh, man, that's amazing. I don't think that's real.
It should be.
It should be.
You are correct again, Dennis.
Yeah. That's too good of a name.
Yeah. Genius.
It's too close to Bird's wheelhouse.
I am outing myself on some of these.
Totally.
What do you think about Tangy?
Oh, Tangy's one of the best.
Well, of course it is.
That's one of the more recent ones I got.
What is that? Is that an indica or a sativa?
So a lot of these are hybrids now. So there are still some true indica sativas. A lot of them that are hybrid, I guess they can still consider it a sativa if it's like an 80-20 blend, It's 80% sativa. You could still consider it like sativa dominant.
Okay.
But a lot of them now, for the most part, unless you're going with the original brand ones from the original plant, it's going to be a hybrid.
Isn't it amazing? He's just like a horse in the pasture and just let him run.
He's like the Elon
He just
Musk
gallops.
of weed.
Yeah. Just takes off. I love it. Okay, how about Fatty LaBelle?
That can't be real, but that's awesome.
Okay, yeah. See, you can't stop this guy. Can't stop this guy.
Smoke a
There
fatty
you go.
LaBelle.
Yeah. Perfect round. Tyler is on here from West Palm. What's up, Tyler? Oh, boy.
I hear noise, though.
I do, too.
That's him hitting the bong.
Oh, boy. Tyler.
Tyler?
Hey, man. Oh, okay.
Hyler.
Oh, it's this right here. Let me try.
Tyler.
Let me try again. Hello, Tyler?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yay, there you are.
We
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, very nice. Tyler, welcome to producer Denny's Knows When You're High. Yep, he's
All right,
high.
I'm ready.
Okay.
He's on the 7-second pot delay.
Denny's got a couple questions here for you. And let me tell you, if you're stoned, you're in trouble. He's going to be able to figure it out. Denny's, what do you got here for Tyler?
Tyler, first question. Would you rather fight a really jacked kangaroo or a really big mosquito? Like a giant mosquito.
I'll go to really big mosquito. The kangaroo's got some feet, man.
Yeah, I feel like the kangaroo knows how to fight better.
But a mosquito drinks your blood.
Both of you have good points.
The mosquito is just gonna beat, or the kangaroo is just gonna beat you up and then move on with its life.
I changed my tune. I heard about a kangaroo one time because what they do is they get back on their, they have those jacked arms.
Yeah.
And they kick back on those jacked arms. And the feet they have, I heard they had claws. And a kangaroo got a guy and entrailed him.
Oh.
Hit him and caught and hooked and.
I'm not messing with the roo.
That's unreal to me. Like, a mosquito ain't going to do that. When I heard
Agreed.
that story, that right there, you put that into evidence and kangaroo wins.
Remember that one video of the guy punching the kangaroo?
Yeah.
And
Box.
he stood.
They're badasses.
But that kangaroo, I don't think that kangaroo was that hurt.
No, he wasn't hurt at all. I mean, they're mugs. They can take a punch.
Yeah.
So the video you're referring, the guy sent his dog out into a field, I guess, to find some birds, and the kangaroo had his dog in a headlock.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
And he jumped out of his car and ran
You
up
seen
to
him biceps? I mean, honestly, kangaroo versus Mike Tyson, I don't know. And I'll take Tyson in his prime, and I don't know.
Have you seen that video of the kangaroo?
I haven't, but that's horrifying. Did the dog live?
Oh, yeah.
believe the
Well,
dog
so the
lived.
guy ran in, put up his dukes, and he punched the kangaroo in the face. The kangaroo reared back because he got punched in his grill.
The roo was stunned. Like he never had a fist. You can tell. Never. But
Let go
the
of the
roo
dog.
still. I feel like if once the roo recovered, it
Unbelievable.
would have been okay.
Well, okay. All right, next question you got here for Tyler, Denny's.
Tyler, if you're a mad scientist, what would be your famous experiment?
Great question.
Oh, wait. I think he dropped off. Hold on
Oh.
a second. Oh, yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Were we talking too much about kangaroos?
I think he thought the game was over.
I think you're
'Cause
right.
He was really stoned, by the way.
He was definitely stoned. That guy was
I
stoned.
think Tyler just thought the game was over.
Oh, Tyler.
Oh, man, I lost. Then he hung up. He was like, wait a minute. Did they even say, am I high or not?
Kangaroos are crazy.
Yeah. If you didn't know, he was high. Okay. We'll try here real quick with Norman, I believe, from Boynton. Hello, Norman.
Yes, good morning, KBJ.
Is this Dracula?
Yeah, how you doing, KVJ? KVJ?
Yeah.
Norman.
Okay, Denny's.
What's going on?
Oh, boy.
I don't know if he's high. Is he drunk?
I don't know, but he's giving me that Friday feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Norman.
All right, Denny's, you got a question here for Norman?
Norman, what would be the most ideal cheese to build a house with?
Maybe your best question ever.
Dennys.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. What did he say? Ideal what?
Cheese to build a house with.
Cheese?
Cheese. Yeah.
Cheese. I'm more of an American guy. I like American cheese, man. Everything needs to be built here. Made with American stuff. American.
Okay.
American cheese.
Very America of you.
Made in the
America.
USA.
Don't
That's
get
right.
political, bruh.
American cheese.
Right, USA.
Okay, Denny's fire another one here at Norman.
Norman, who do you think's a better tipper, Dracula or the creature from the Black Lagoon?
That's such an easy question.
Come on, man. I knew you were going to ask me that. So I'm going to say Dracula.
Oh, he's got a great Dracula.
He does.
I wish I could roll my R like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Dracula.
Dracula.
Did he just shoot lasers? Okay, last one, Dennys.
Let's see here. If you were in a polygamous relationship with a manta ray and a wombat, who's the better lover? Real weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that one. Manta ray. Yeah. I gotta say the manta ray.
Okay.
Okay.
They wrap around you. It's nice.
He sounds like he's in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's in a hot tub. He's either driving or in a hot tub. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think here about Norman, Dennys? Is he high or not?
I'm gonna say I think he's weird. I'm getting a
not-
weird
that's
vibe.
not high.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. He's really tricky to get a beat on because I think he's putting on an act because it's so over the top. But is that his act? I'm gonna go.
Did he just say off mic, I'm hungry?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's so over the top with his highness.
trying
But is he
hard.
high being over the top?
Ah.
I don't think he's high. I think he's trying to trick me.
Okay.
He's just muttering things.
Norman, are you high?
I am definitely on a natural high.
Oh, he's
Natural?
not
Oh,
high.
not high.
Norman's just weird.
That's the weirdest one ever.
Okay.
I think he was trying to trick you.
Yes,
was.
yes.
But Denny saw through
That was a
it.
good attempt. Very nice, Norman. All right, well,
I think the hungry thing threw him off. You know, probably gave it away. Huh?
there's a lot you said that threw me off.
I'm still throwing
I
off.
asked you what you're doing this weekend, but I'm sure it's going to be too weird for me. So, all right, enjoy yourself, Norman.
Bye, Norm.
All right, Norm.
Norman!
All right. How early is too early to start drinking on the weekend?
I don't believe you have rules on the weekend. You can start with brunch. Some people start brunch at 8 a.m. I'm from New Orleans. You asked the wrong girl.
Okay. Well, you're part of the 18% that said it's okay to get it going before noon.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's okay to get it going before 8.
All right.
We have before.
Yeah. A new survey found that only 23% of us think that we should wait until 5 p.m. or later.
Boring.
Right? Why wait?
But people do give us the stank eye a lot of times. But keep in mind, we all wake up at like 3, 2:30. Our afternoon is different.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it depends upon where you are, where you live, what your social schedule's like. They say that men are almost twice as likely to think morning drinking is okay on the weekend.
I think we got some people in our chat room since the corona's been going on. They listen to the show with drinks in the morning.
I don't
I
hate
love
it.
it. I think it's
Yeah.
great.
Why not?
It makes us sound better.
It does.
They say overall, most people describe themselves as social weekend or special occasion drinkers. And according to the survey, over a third said they don't drink at all. That's more than 33%.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do not drink. I know that's shocking.
Where are they? I don't see them.
Not in your friend circle.
No. I got a bunch of alcoholics.
You run with pirates.
I do.
Yeah.
And I run with you.
I know. I run with pirates.
Well, if you're not into drinking, you're probably not going to be into this new ice cream. Boy, they're being so crazy hot. How delicious would this be? Truly Hard Seltzer has teamed up with a company called Tipsy Scoop to make this alcoholic ice cream. Each pint is 5% alcohol.
Wow.
But here's the thing. Let's say you've got somebody who's lactose intolerant like Virginia. Now she's hammered and she's farty. Who wants to deal with that kind of
That'd
party?
be tough. Yeah.
That ain't how I like to go out and party, y'all.
They do. How does a sorbet work in your system, Virginia?
Sorbet is good because it's not a cream milk base.
Yeah.
But if you eat cookies and cream, it's a farty party.
Oh, cookies and cream makes me real active.
So you would be all,
Cookies and steam.
she'd be all hammered at her little farty party. No.
It sounds like a tugboat's in my ass.
I bet it does. Yeah, they have a mango lemonade sorbet flavor. They also have lemonade, black cherry lemonade, and strawberry lemonade sorbet.
All of those are, sorbet works. Ice cream doesn't. Ice cream and sorbet are not the same.
I would have hated it only because I don't like the taste of alcohol. I've never liked any kind of beer taste, alcohol taste. There's some I can fight through, but the taste, like I think you actually like the taste of alcohol, Kev.
Some, yeah.
Yeah.
Truly is not my favorite seltzer, but I mean, I would try it.
Well, they put in other flavors with the ice cream part of it. It could make it up. What we found with the Trulies, because we have a few, my wife will add like pineapple or something like that to it. When you put a little bit more fruit in it, really picks up a Truly.
Yeah, but it knocks down the buzz a little bit, doesn't it? Extra content.
You need to add pineapple rum.
Okay.
I don't know.
All the alcoholics like it.
Well, you can put vodka in them.
True.
Mm-hmm. But if that's what you're going for.
Because you're into the vodka now, you could probably do one of those punches that is low in fat. Could you do a keto punch?
Oh, there's a ton of, if you go, there's keto cocktails all over the place, different stuff that you can make. It's got booze in it.
And they taste good?
Oh, yeah. They'll do the trick. Good enough.
There's other sweeteners you can use besides just your straight up sugar that will do the trick.
Stevias and all those kind of things.
Are you able to do your, don't you love the Bloody Mary? Can you do that on the keto?
It's iffy and probably not because there's a little bit of a sugary kind of stuff in the mix. But I do. Like I said, I'm keto light.
Good.
Yeah.
Get you
I still do some Bloody Marys here and there.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah. If you want to get this truly hard seltzer alcoholic ice cream, go to tipsyscoop.com. They say that they're selling variety packs for $48 plus shipping. Seems steep, doesn't it?
How much?
$48. And I don't know what that gets you. Variety packs. It was talking about the alcohol per pint, so maybe you get a pint of each. I don't know what it is, but $48 is what they're talking about.
If I open it up and it's 1 pint, I'm throwing it.
Yeah, that's your pregame.
I know.
There better be at least like a 6-pack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Agree. At minimum.
Yeah.
Do you have another pack here for the Dudes Who Brew? They are now open up in Fort Pierce. If you want to do a little homebrew, you can. In fact, now through July 4th, get a 10% discount on a starter kit when you mention the KVJ show.
Ooh.
And right now, I've got a pair of tickets last round to learn how to brew your own beer. You go in, work on the recipe, and you walk out with a 12-pack of your own brew.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, huh?
You design it
Yeah,
custom?
You do. Yeah,
I
you
love
do.
that.
Oh, my gosh. I am a big fan.
877-979-WRMF. It's in Fort Pierce. Give you that. If you love beer and Fort Pierce, this is for you. You can go online right now to dudeswhobrew.com.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
Okay, well, it is going to be crazy hot again today. They're saying it's going to feel like triple digits. I know that we've been as high as like 109 on the heat index. It is going to be a steamy weekend in South Florida, so you need a delicious, cool treat to kind of just get that temperature down in your body. And one thing that maybe you might want to do is reviving this old recipe from Canada in the 1950s called the Beef Fizz. There was apparently a very popular drink, so it must be delicious.
Why were people so weird in the 50s, man?
It was a weird decade.
It was a weird decade.
Weird decade.
Elvis was just getting big.
Yeah, you're right. Can you imagine listening to some Elvis and chugging down a Beef Fizz? No. That's tough. That is a tough weekend.
Oh, man. Do not put on Hound Dog right now.
Okay, now a lot of people could not believe. I didn't realize that Beef Fizz also has a definition on Urban Dictionary. This is not what we're going to be making.
Were people confused?
They were like, you guys are going to drink a Beef Fizz, which combines saliva and baby batter and...
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Wait, no, we're
chewing
not doing
tobacco.
that.
No, we're not doing that kind of dirty version of Beef Fizz. This is the Canadian version of Beef Fizz that includes 2 cans of condensed beef broth mixed with chilled ginger ale and lemon juice. You then mix it together and pour it over ice for a delicious summery beverage.
So, how did they even discover that?
Yeah, because you wouldn't think automatically that beef broth would go with ginger ale. And then they're like, well, you know, it needs something else. Yes, it needs a little lemon juice.
The lemon juice and ginger ale, I'm down for that. That sounds delicious.
I agree. I'm with you till you add that beef.
Here's my question. This happened in the 50s. When did they realize, okay, what's all this about? And this is stupid. Let's start drinking Beef Fizz.
When did it go out of style?
Yeah, or do the Canadians still drink this?
Who knows? Canadians, sound off. You ever heard of a Beef Fizz? You ever had one? Did people in Canada really like it, or did they really like it? Okay, let's go one by one here. Let's see if you can drink it without making a face. No shot collar today, though.
All right, this is for the
So
love of the
do you
game.
have to just drink? You have to drink the whole thing?
I don't know.
Probably take us,
Yeah,
at
let's
least
try
get
it
a.
out.
Are we trying to
flavor
kill
profile.
ourselves here?
Yeah, we're just trying it out to see if there's any way possible.
This is a hard show for you if you have a tender tummy.
She's mad because she's been bartending these fizzes.
Oh, I am mad.
Okay.
I don't want to drink it. I just think it's
It
disgusting.
doesn't look bad though, actually.
Yeah,
It looks like a Jameson and ginger.
It does.
Is there any chance? And I've had weird concoctions. So I'm like, there's no way that's going to be good. And I tried it, and it was good. Do you think there's any way possible this could be good?
It might be because there's so much sugar versus salt, and I think that's probably what it is.
It looks like a Jack and ginger.
Yeah, I can see that.
A Jack
too.
and jerky.
So, just smell it.
Yeah, it smells like beef jerky.
Gosh, it smells like cats again.
Tell Suits his ass has one right here too.
Okay.
Oh, I think he knows.
We made
All
him
right.
one.
I'll give it a shot here. Cheers.
All right, you go first,
Yeah,
Kev.
we'll
You go first.
What do Canadians say? Oi? I don't know. That's what do
They
Canadians
go,
say?
we love Michael J. Fox.
Is that what they say? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. A little Beef Fizz.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so gross.
That was a big
Yikes.
swig.
We
Yikes.
heard,
Yeah, I
we
heard
heard it too.
Oh, because it didn't want to go down.
It was a gulcher.
That was.
Oh, and it gets worse.
Oh no!
Gosh.
What are Canadians thinking?
Oh, it's terrible.
I think things were just different then.
I think you're right,
Oh,
man.
it's terrible.
Do you want to put on some Elvis?
No, that may make it worse.
Is it salty? Is it lemony? What's the problem?
It is everything that's good about beef. It takes it and makes it bad.
Our bartender went real heavy with the beef. I noticed.
I got the Restaurant Depot beef broth.
There's a lot of beef.
It's a big girl beef.
It's disgusting. Maybe I'm being unfair. Taste, I give it an F.
All right.
All right, that's your grade.
It's if I would be vacationing in Canada right now and they'd hand me this serious, then it'd be tough.
You'd be pissed at
Because they'd be
Canadians.
looking at me like, come on, however they talk. Come on.
What's all that about?
Yeah.
I love Kevin's Canadian
Come on,
accent. Doesn't sound anything Canadian.
Okay, Virginia, taste and rate the Beef Fizz.
Okay. Down the hatch.
Big gulp.
Gosh, Virginia's making a face. She actually made a face.
Yeah, I know, for once, huh? Just wait. Let it sit. It gets worse.
That's bad. Oh, the beef lingers.
Oh, it does.
So
No.
It intensifies. It's weird.
the fizz leaves the room, but the beef stays to party.
It does.
Oh,
You're right.
you
It's
can't-
it's like the Fizz delivers the beef.
Yes.
No.
The fizz brings the beef in, and then the beef won't leave.
It's like that person at your party that will not leave after everyone else is gone.
That's the beef.
It is what it sounds like. It's a beef flavored soda.
I'm so bummed out right now.
What were they thinking? Okay, Beef Fizz.
right.
Bird, give it a shot here.
Get
Down
it,
the
bird.
hatch.
Get it, bird.
Yeah, what do you think of a Beef Fizz? He's going for it. All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But could you imagine if somebody, a well-intentioned person, served this to you?
Oh my God, Dennys, it's so terrible. And know what it tastes like? It tastes like somebody wrung out someone's sweaty shirt and then put that sweat on ice. Oh,
If a cow wore a gym shirt.
that I thought yesterday was the worst thing I put in my mouth. No, it's that cat soup you just gave me.
It's the Beef Fizz.
It tastes just like cat soup.
It's tough. I really can't even imagine if you went over to somebody's house and they handed you a delicious ice cold Beef Fizz.
I think you fight them.
What if they handed it to you and they didn't tell you what it was? You just assumed it was like apple.
That's how you lose friends.
You look
It looks
hot.
like apple cider.
It does. It looks
Here,
like
have,
apple
a,
cider.
have a delicious Beef Fizz.
Oh, that's a fun game to play on some people. Hey, I got this apple cider for you. Oh, thanks.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go home and do it for Rocco.
should.
Rocco,
Get it.
Oh, he's gonna lose
Put it in a
his mind.
picture.
I'll get a video. Rocco loves apple cider.
Oh no.
Give him a Beef Fizz.
Oh, if he doesn't have an F-bomb come out of his mouth after that.
It's about time to turn the tables on Rocco.
Yeah.
He's been a little lippy this week.
Humble the kid.
I will.
All right, let's be fair to the Beef Fizz. Dennys, try it. Is there any way that you would ever drink this?
It's not looking good. Let's see.
Take
here.
your time with it.
I will. I
Okay,
will.
try it
baby.
here.
Big sips. Big
Big
sip.
sip, big
Big
sip.
girl sip.
He took a big old drink. What do you think?
Oh wow. I am not happy about that. That is atrocious.
I don't think you'll take another sip.
There's no way.
There's no
It's
way.
gonna come right back up. The aftertaste is horrific.
See?
That might be the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. I'm not even
It's
kidding.
like
you.
chilling on my tongue.
Yeah, I know it does. It sticks around.
Oh
Can't
my
even believe
gosh.
it. If you want to try it, 2 cans of condensed beef broth mixed with 1 cup of chilled ginger ale and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You combine it, pour it over ice, make 6 to 8 servings.
I got to work out my emotions because I am completely mad at the entire continent of Canada, all of North America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Suits. Try Suits. Suits will like it.
Here, Suits. Here's your Beef Fizz.
Give him a quick shot
Happy
over here.
Friday.
You're right. It doesn't look as bad as I think this is going to
No,
taste.
it looks great.
Yeah.
The color is cute.
But make sure you take a big gulp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see
Make
what
it
this is
count.
like.
3, 2,
Keep
1,
going.
down the
Keep
hatch.
going. Keep going, Suits. Oh, he got it on his shirt. He got Beef Fizz on his shirt.
Oh, he's gonna,
His mouth,
he's gonna smell like Angus all day.
I am so mad right now.
his mouth rejected it. It wouldn't let it go in.
I took too big of a sip. You guys had to take a bigger sip, and I couldn't do it.
His lip quivered.
He quivered.
Oh, it's on the suit pants. That's wonderful.
There you go. They got meat pants. That's a lot of fun, huh? They say what is going on in this era is a lot of people are watching familiar movies. Talking about tonight in Fort Lauderdale, they're going to be showing Dirty Dancing. Is that a movie that you care for, Jay Bird?
I love Dirty Dancing. Yes, I do. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's right. Yeah, so that's going to be kind of cool. That's going to be showing in Fort Lauderdale at the Pier 66 Hotel Marina tonight.
I just feel like Johnny Castle always kind of had a bad rap, and it wasn't really his fault a lot of times.
Okay. It's a deep dive.
It is.
It's a deep dive.
Sorry, you know me. I love me some movies that star Patrick Swayze, Swayze, Swayze.
I don't know if this is a guy thing, but everybody on the show except for Virginia has a 10 times movie club list. These are movies that we've seen at least 10 times.
It's so funny. I knew Virginia was not going to be a member of this club.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew
She's
you've
not.
never seen a movie 10 times.
I just haven't. I'm sorry.
I actually had to edit down my list because
Yeah.
I have so many.
I know. So I've got my list. I got Jay Bird's. I got Dennys. Maybe we can get Suits if he does this as well to contribute here. And we'll throw it to Virginia and see if she can figure out who is who by the list.
Because you're not rare. There's a lot of people who have not seen a movie that many times.
Even Pulp Fiction that I love, I don't think I've seen that 10 times.
Okay. All right. I got the list for all of us, and I'll give it to you in 3 minutes.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Okay, let's see if Virginia can figure out who on the show is who based on our list of movies we have seen 10 times or more.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of curious if this is a guy thing. Virginia doesn't do it, but Virginia's not a real big movie person.
Yeah, because I don't know if it is a guy thing. I just don't think Virginia loves movies like some of us. It's weird. You're so good at the no-name movie game, yet you don't know half of the movies.
Hurts, don't it?
Badly.
Okay, I got 4 lists here for you. It's myself, Jaybird, Dennys, and Suits. And here, these are our 10-time movie club lists. Okay. Here's list number 1, Virginia. Titanic, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, Happy Gilmore, and the Star Wars original trilogy. Okay, that is list number 1.
Okay.
Okay, list number 2. Who on the show put down Karate Kid, Star Wars trilogy, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Grease, and Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Seeing a lot of repeats here. It's going to be tough. List number 3, Virginia. My Cousin Vinny, Good Will Hunting, Anchorman, How High, and Half Baked. And the final list, Caddyshack, Tommy Boy, Old School, Rocky III, and Die Hard.
That's a good round right there.
That is our 10-time movie club list. We'll see if Virginia can figure out exactly.
I got it. I'm ready.
Who it would be and in what order. All right, we got the 10-time movie club here. What movies have you watched over 10 times? All the dudes here have a list. Virginia does not, so she's going to judge if she can tell who is who by this list. First list. It's either myself, Bird, Dennys, or Suits. Titanic, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, Happy Gilmore, Star Wars Original Trilogy. List 2, Karate Kid, Star Wars, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Grease, and Happy Gilmore. List 3 has got My Cousin Vinny, Good Will Hunting, Anchorman, How High, and Half Baked. Final list, Caddyshack, Tommy Boy, Old School, Rocky 3, and Die Hard. First list belongs to whom, Virginia?
Suits.
Second list belongs to whom?
Bird.
Third list.
Dennys.
And the final list?
Kevin.
Bam!
Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I don't get Beef Fizz in the face.
You're right. I think every list had a tell on it. I think, like for me, how much I'm into Old School and Caddyshack.
And Tommy Boy, too.
Tommy Boy, yep. I talk about that a lot. Yesterday, we were just talking about Dennys loving Good Will Hunting. And not to mention How High and Half Baked kind of... Karate Kid for Bird.
And Wonka. I talk a lot about Wonka.
And then Suits, Talladega Nights, a movie about NASCAR. So, Titanic, though. Look at
Yeah.
Mr. Softy Pants.
He's a romantic.
If he's watched that 10 times or more, he has spent at least a good 32 hours of his life.
You're right.
That's a lot.
And if you watch it on like a TBS or a TNT, add another 50.
92 days.
I mean, is it really surprised that I like a movie about a ship, like the most famous passenger vessel out there? I mean, I love the Titanic.
He likes cruises. I thought you liked them when they floated, though.
I mean, when I'm on it, yes, I prefer that.
I can see you petting your beautiful cat, watching Titanic. That's very sexy.
Is it?
Is he wearing pants? Or is he like Doja Cat?
Yeah.
I do love that movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Well, we got the After the Show podcast just about 10 minutes away. You can watch it live on Facebook. It'll also be up on our KVJ Show YouTube channel. If you ever go on there, make sure you subscribe. It's also on the podcast app as well. You get the regular show with no music and commercials. The last 30 minutes is the After the Show. You can get that on the 97.9 WRMF app for free. Bird, take us out of here with your thought for the day.
People. We've talked a lot about people today. People inspire you or they drain you. Pick them wisely.
All right.
That's a good one.
That is good. Wisdom.